Well, everyone, I don't really need to introduce this man right here, Jerry Allen, the voice of the Ducks, one of my favorite people. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Food?
Actually, you know what?
Food
Cheers to a little burger adventure we're going to go on today.
I like it.
Yeah. Welcome to Bow and Vine. Have you been here before?
Have not.
Okay.
Tucked away. I didn't realize it was here.
So let me tell you what we're doing, because the Burger Quest, this is week 5 of 8. So far we've been to the Eugene Burger Company. Stop me if you've been to these places.
Okay.
I went to the Retro Burger Company up in Jefferson, Oregon, like in the Millersburg area.
Oh, yeah.
This great little just food cart in the middle of basically a junkyard that had amazing little smash burgers. And then we went to, I went through a cornucopia, of course, because that's just a local legend for
yeah,
burgers.
definitely.
And then last week was Chow Gastropub in Springfield. You've been there? Monster. We actually have something called a monster burger that is about that tall, and they put so much forethought into the burgers. It is kind of overwhelming a little bit, but in the best way possible.
So they build them. They don't just throw them together.
No, there's days of forethought that go into each burger, and the bacon they cook for 2 days is slowly like maple glaze, and it's an intense process. Every single one of these places is more artists with burgers than they are cooks, and
Wow.
It's been a lot of fun.
How did you get this job? I mean, this is not a job.
I know, radio. How did I end up doing burger competitions? But we figure what better way to celebrate summer than
It's
to have
awesome.
some hamburgers.
And also to let people know what's there that they don't realize. Right
Yeah.
in front of them.
Yeah, and it's so many. I've never heard of most of these places. They're right underneath my nose, so it's been cool. And then I got 3 more I'm really excited about, and we're traveling another almost 100 miles for one of them. So we're really pushing it. Yeah. So how you been?
You know, good. Still doing the radio thing, sort of. Through the Ducks, doing the Ducks. Do a lot of interviews. You know, people want to hear about the Ducks across the nation.
Oh yeah, well,
So-
especially with the Big Ten thing happening. I'm sure
yeah.
you're getting hit up a lot.
I got probably half a dozen, calls on hold waiting to go on shows in the next 2 weeks because they want to learn about Oregon. A couple of guys, I said, "What do you know where Oregon is? It's on the West Coast, right? Because you never see it out east."
Just last night, I went over to see Weezer and Bend, and they couldn't say Oregon right for the life of them. Oregon, how are you doing tonight? So they're just killing me. There's someone on the side stage once I told them to stop it because eventually they started saying Bend. But you're always welcome to come on my show whenever you want to if you are missing radio.
I will do that sometime. Just
Okay.
have fun.
Yeah, just
you
really
can trust me because I'll say anything.
Oh, of course I trust you to come in. That'd
If I
be
can say
so much
anything
fun.
on your show.
Absolutely.
I couldn't say anything on my show.
No.
I was knowing I'd be careful.
You can get away with a lot more, especially in NRQ. You can,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. So,
You still having fun?
oh yeah, dude.
This is going to be a blast.
I had to take some time away from radio because I moved over to the coast, and I missed it so much. I'm glad just doing it again.
Good blend.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been doing it since 18 years old, so it's just I can't step away from it. It's the longest relationship I've ever had.
Something to be said for that.
Now, how are you feeling about the Big Ten?
You know, first of all, to leave the Pac-12 and have it go away is sad. The history, over 100 years, the memories, just like, wow, this can't be happening. It's like losing a family member. But then to look forward to the Big Ten and the tradition, the history, Michigan, Ohio State, Illinois, I mean, there's some history that we're gonna get to go be a part of now. And we used to go back to Ohio State for a payday. Earlier in my career with Oregon, the Ducks weren't very good, and they needed that money. So you go back and play Ohio State, they beat you up a little bit, give you $1 million, and then you home. We used to do that. Well, now we're more one of those teams that takes those games. So to go back and play Michigan, Ohio State, and all those Big Ten teams, and compete with Washington again, and UCLA and USC still, it's gonna be cool.
And I mean, the last time we were in the big house, we really embarrassed them. That was the Statue of Liberty game. That was just so much fun.
All-time great.
And I think I was just reading yesterday that Ohio State feels like we're going to be kind of a new rival for them, and what they're calling the Nike Bowl, because we're the 2 biggest Nike teams in the country.
Yeah, certainly.
So I kind of like that idea.
No, we've already have some history with a couple of those teams. So
Rose Bowl losses, and we need to just kick them around a little bit. It's our turn.
yeah,
it's our turn.
Definitely.
So, do you consider yourself a foodie?
I love food, all kinds of food. So, I guess I definitely would be a foodie.
Okay.
I mean, I'm certainly no expert on it, but I know what I like. I I know particular tastes. I know when I don't like something.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's
I'm
a
gonna be
good thing.
honest.
I think
Yeah.
that's really the only qualifier to being a foodie is just being vocal about what you do and don't
Yeah,
like. You don't
yeah.
need to know the technical side of it. I definitely don't.
I don't.
By a long shot. I just like hamburgers.
I just like food.
What's do you have a favorite kind of food?
Favorite food? I'm a seafood guy.
Okay.
If you're near the ocean.
Okay.
Don't send me to the Midwest and tell me you've got fresh seafood. That didn't happen.
I lived in Minnesota for a little bit. Sushi should be in air quotes everywhere you go. It's interesting.
Yeah.
My roommate loves. He's like, oh, the sushi here's great. I'm like, I don't know if I'm willing to do that.
Compared to what?
Yeah, exactly. Compared to Wisconsin,
Okay. Yeah.
and they even have the lake, so that's got to be a little better over there. But no, hard pass. Hard pass.
You have a favorite?
I think pizza would be my number one go-to, just because the variety, and I've traveled just to go eat pizza. I love pizza. So,
When I have pizza though, I want everything on it.
oh really?
Oh, I want everything.
Okay.
Tell me, I want just cheese or just beef or sausage or pepperoni. I want it.
Well, I'm thinking about doing a pizza challenge one of these days as well, and I'll hit you up for that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm very picky with my pizza. I will eat the fully loaded ones, but I prefer to let the sauce and bread do the talking. I even went to the oldest pizza restaurant on the planet. The very first it opened its doors in 1618 in the birthplace of pizza, Florence, Italy, and it was.
That's pizza.
It was incredible. They have a governing body for pizza in Naples.
Really?
So someone will come in and audit your kitchen, and if everything is not completely up to snuff, they shut you down until you can make the quality of pizza that they require. How cool is that?
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, everywhere.
We went to Europe years ago and went to Italy and expected pizza. We wanted to get a slice. We got a slice of dough with some sauce on it, and it's like, okay, where's the pizza? Say, hey, dude, that's pizza.
They don't do
That's the real
the
thing.
toppings as much.
No,
The margarita pizza is probably the most
Yeah.
you're going to get, really. Yeah.
But no, pizza would be number 2 on my list.
Okay.
I'm not a big steak guy. I used to be, but I'm not anymore.
I love steak. I don't eat it as much as I used to, but when it's time for steak, I'm definitely going to go big and get the best I
If you're
possibly
gonna do
can.
steak, you have to do it.
Well, I don't want to speak out of turn on this one, but the Oregon Beef Company's council is the one who's letting us do this whole thing, and we were talking about doing a steak thing in the future too.
Okay,
So-
I would be volunteering for that.
We're going to run around a couple of different varieties of food.
I
So
could be gaining some weight if I hang around you too much.
that's my goal.
Holy
Let's
crap.
fatten you up a little bit, Jerry.
Okay,
All right.
I'm down with that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Now, I got to ask the question, even though I don't really want to hear the answer. How much longer are you going to be the voice of the Ducks?
Let me drink about that. Let me
Okay.
drink about that. My family actually, the last year or two, tried to push me to retire because for the last 37 years, and that's how long I've been in Oregon. But before that, I did high school, small college, and I worked in radio from 5 in the morning till 7, 8 at night when I get off the TV. So I was gone a lot. Now it's that time of my life when I should be enjoying things. If they don't understand is I enjoy what I'm doing. So we had a little talk, and I said, tell you what, I'll quit doing football, play-by-play, when it's not fun anymore.
Okay. That's a good answer.
It's still a lot of fun.
Well, and it's about to get mixed up with some new travel involved as well.
So in
So
other words, I don't see me going away,
that's what I wanted to hear.
I
Good.
told them when you hear me start sounding really bad, then you just jerk my rear end
that's-
out of there. So-
that's not gonna happen.
No, it's fun.
You're going to be a legend around Autzen Stadium forever. Your call on the pick six, the Whedon pick is legendary. It's going to be there forever.
So lucky to be a
Forever.
part of that.
I was actually at that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was 9, but I was at that game.
Well, you remember it.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was the change into the guard for the Ducks.
No,
That
it
was incredible.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. And there were other things during the season that had to happen, that had to fall in place. But that was kind of the start of it. That happened, and I think everybody else believed on that team. Okay, we can do this. We just beat Washington in our place when we weren't supposed to. When it didn't look like we were, we can do anything. And then they did.
Shocked them. And when Washington was on a roll.
Oh
too.
yeah.
I'll never forget that day. Ever.
No.
So today we're going to try 2 burgers.
Okay.
One is going to be the standard burger, even though I hate calling it standard because every single one of these places goes above and beyond for what we're eating as the standard burger, but just the ideal, basics kind of setup. And then one they feel is the best representation of what they can do. And we're going to try them both. Okay? Are you excited?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Good.
Yeah. Really?
Good.
We're only doing 2?
Just, do you want to do more?
No.
Okay.
My gosh. No,
Okay.
you're kidding me. I'd love to. My body says, no. My mind says yes, or my body says no. One or the other. They don't work
They're both
together.
saying yes, but they're
Maybe
trying,
that's
there's a little
it.
hesitation maybe on the stomach side of things.
I have a problem with food in that I eat it till it's gone. So, and my wife knows this, so she'll fix dinner for us and put it on the table, and I'll start eating. And she always makes more than we need. But if I'm still, I'll keep eating. So she finally just grabs it and jerks it. There'll be times where I finally realize you better take this because if you don't, I'm going to eat it. So I love food. Sometimes it loves me too much.
I think we're in the right place there.
Good. I'm looking forward
Good.
to this.
These look incredible. I can't wait to, I'm sorry to even make you wait for this, but I want to introduce you to Mike Adams, who is here to tell us about these delicious burgers today.
Thank you.
So what do you have for us, Mike?
Okay, so this one over here is the Pitmaster. It's got ham and bacon, and the bun is grilled with cheese right on the grill. It's got we make all our own our onion rings and everything. Everything's scratch made. Our burger is a certified Angus, always fresh, never frozen. We have a company that specially makes, we call them pucks, so it comes in a 6-pack. So it's ready to put on the grill, and then it gets smashed in the smashed burger fashion.
The smell, you can't help but smile.
No,
It's really
Yeah,
incredible.
it's amazing. It's amazing. And then this one here is basically a classic cheeseburger. We call it the Bow and Vine burger.
I like the word classic better. I'm using standard. And I don't like that because
Yeah.
nothing about these are standard whatsoever.
Yeah.
So classic,
Yeah.
I'm going to adopt that. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should we start with the standard, or should we start? What was this one called again?
That's the Pitmaster.
Pitmaster.
Pitmaster. Okay, I want to go over these again. 'Cause
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got some sausage.
I know that's got a little sting to it, so I like that.
Yeah.
You got a big
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
sauce menu here. So
Well, that's part of the shtick, I like to say. So, what we wanted was, you go into it's a burger bar. You go into a bar, and the bartender mixes you a drink. You go into a Bow and Vine burger bar, and we have a sauce tender that mixes you a sauce. You can mix and match. There's, I think, 20 different sauces on here, maybe more, maybe 24. And you can mix and match, and your own desire. You can ask the sauce tender, "What's your favorite? And they'll ask you, "What flavors do you like? Do you like spicy? Do you like sweet?" And they'll put something together for you. So it's an unlimited number of sauces.
You can personalize your sauce. I've never
Yeah.
ever seen this.
Yeah, it's fun. It makes it fun and interactive, and that's what we wanted when we were putting this place together.
So what do we got in front of us right here?
You've got the Bow and Vine sauce.
Okay.
You've got cherry habanero, campfire sauce, which has got it's ranch with our Adams Rib barbecue sauce. That's my other restaurant.
Okay.
And then I don't even know what that one is. That's garlic aioli. The other one I think is the Bow and Vine sauce. But again, you've got so many sauces here to choose from, and cherry habanero is really
brought
good
me
if
a-
you like a kick.
That's a serious knife she brought out there.
Brought you
Okay.
the good knife.
We're not screwing around with this one, but this
Yeah.
burger, I mean, that's a serious burger. It's going to require a serious knife. Let me see if I can do this successfully. Man, that's thick.
I could walk away from here.
There you go.
I could walk away from here hurting.
Oh, yeah.
Really hurt. I could hurt myself here.
In the best way possible.
In the best way possible.
You know what's fun? We've been doing a lot with the football team. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, I think we did a catering, Bow and Vine, and fed the entire team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So
we
they might be
did.
moving a little slow at practice today.
Yeah,
That was the reason. Okay.
yeah.
I have a feeling no one's moving slow at practice this year. They look like they're ready to roll.
Those guys easy on food. They put it away like it's no problem.
So should we go classic first?
Let's go classic first.
All right.
And these what are these?
Oh, so these are our house-made tots. You know, you'll go to other
Very
places.
different
You
than
get
what you're used to,
yeah, you'll get a pile of frozen, deep fried.
Yeah.
We do from scratch every day. They make a batter basically with. They use a hash browns and it's got egg and a little bit of flour and other things to make it bind together, and then it's scooped to order. When you order tots, it's scooped right out of a bucket and dropped in the fryer. And the same, and we do a cheddar bacon tot, a standard tot, which is this one, and then we do a spicy one that's got spicy in it.
Okay.
And then our French fries again are made every single day. They cut
Okay.
50 to 100 pounds of
Yeah, those
potatoes
just
every
look,
day.
look delicious.
Spicy.
I'm going spicy too. Oh wow.
Ooh, I like the steam.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's got that sweet cherry and then that spicy habanero.
Well, I love talking, but
Yeah, you guys.
pardon me if I dig in.
No,
I
you
want. I'm gonna.
dig in. I want to see what you think.
Let's do it, Jerry.
Okay, I'm gonna tell. I love onion. My wife hates onions, so she's gonna have to live with me tonight. But I'm eating this puppy.
Here we go.
How do you get this in your mouth?
Look at that. Oh.
Okay, right in front of the camera.
Let's do it.
Big mouth. Ready?
Oh, you got the technique down. You guys have tried a few burgers in your day, I can tell.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, we started this company in a food truck. It was called the Paddy Wagon. And I gave my son free reign to do whatever, and it was a fundraiser for the Salem Association of Realtors. So we donated 10% back to the children's fund at the Salem Association of Realtors.
It's awesome.
And then another young guy who's into marketing saw it, and he liked what we were doing, and he said he wanted to have a restaurant. So we partnered with him, and that's where Bowenvine came from. We started Bowenvine.
How long has it been open now?
I was thinking the same thing.
The first one opened 7 or 8 years ago in Salem,
Okay.
and then Corvallis, and then Eugene.
Worked your way down.
We worked our way down.
All right.
Yeah, and we're still growing. We're getting ready to do
Excuse me.
another.
Yeah, this, yeah.
Yeah, no, you
it's
go
not
ahead.
a one bite kind of thing.
We're getting ready to do another one in Salem. And it's going really well. It's, the response is.
I'm not surprised.
is
Everything's so
crazy.
fresh.
That,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. You can tell the difference in a truly freshly made with fresh ingredients in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go for the big duck. We'll still finish this.
Okay,
It's not going anywhere.
Not go, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see your reaction to this one. The Black Forest ham, bacon,
I'll be honest, it scares me a little.
Onion ring. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a sizable burger.
It's intimidating.
and then the cheese grilled right on the bun.
That may be my favorite part, the cheese.
Oh, you can't get that crust. Yeah.
It already tastes good and I haven't even bitten into it yet.
Yeah, the smell is outstanding. Oh, bacon down this one.
Okay, good. Yep.
Well, let's give everyone a look at that thing, Vero. That was a good noise, I think. Wow. It's definitely a napkin burger, but don't care.
Oh, cheese.
Yeah.
The crunch.
Yeah, and we try to source locally. I can't remember who our coffee we use for our shakes and things. We have a cold brew coffee. We use the local guy here in Eugene. Each store we try to get a local. Try to keep things local. The cheese at Tillamook, Oregon Tillamook. So all our cheeses are all Tillamook cheeses.
The ham is such a nice touch. It definitely, the flavor is all there, but it's not like overpowering.
I love it. I'll eat the rest of mine of yours too if you don't want it.
Good luck with that. Not a part with my burgers, no way.
All right. It was worth the effort. The crunchy cheese.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Wow.
Oh man. Extremely well done.
And we also do shakes which use the Tillamook ice cream, and which are really unique too. We come up with some pretty interesting flavors. And we do a wine shake too.
Wine
A
shake.
wine shake. Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
Right? And then we do a
Alcoholic shakes,
stout
but-
shake. We do
Okay.
with stout beer.
What kind of wine do you use for the shakes?
I'm not sure what we've got right now. We use a lot of Willamette Valley, Eola Hills. Again, we try to keep everything. I don't think we have any wines that are outside of it.
Okay. Wine shake.
Yeah. Yeah, that
That's
was
definitely on the list right
curious.
now.
The
Yeah.
wine is probably a Pinot Noir that we're using.
Okay.
Mostly that's kind of the Oregon
That's
thing.
usually what I go for too, is
Yeah.
like the drier red type deal. But
Yeah.
Wow.
Bringing my wife down for the wine shake.
Yeah. That'll get her to come down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get her in for
I've
sure.
got to try one of those.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, they're much more moist than I thought they were going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, nice crunch on the outside
Let's see
and
here,
they're
which one we'll go
still
for this time.
soft.
I'm going to go for the pink one you had.
Oh, wow. They are not dry.
No.
I thought they were going to be crunchier, but it's just a nice solid bite. Oh, and that sauce is really good.
Cherry habanero.
Yeah, that's got a good kick to it, but it's delicious. Wow.
Well, I don't normally rate hamburgers because I like food. So
Yeah.
I like a lot of hamburgers.
Oh yeah.
I can't say this is the best, but it's way ahead of who's in second place. I'll just say that, okay? So I guess I just said it.
Yes, I think that's what you meant. Yeah.
I gotta be careful what I say, you know?
Yeah. You don't want it to downrate somebody else at the same time.
That's good.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I would say our stuff is rated right there at the top. Along with some others, a lot of good places.
You have a good reason to be confident with what you're making here. This is
It's got a
incredible.
little spice in it too, a little.
It does, yeah. Just a
I
little.
love it. You don't need.
It's got seasoning.
You don't need the
you know.
sauce. You don't even need.
No,
the
you
sauce.
don't. You can eat those. They stand alone.
They're
really.
moist by themselves.
Well, I think we got some work to do on these burgers.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty quiet around here. So I'll say thank you so
Yeah,
much for having us
absolutely.
and for creating this feast for us. This was incredible.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me interrupt your
No interruption
stuff
whatsoever.
going on. And
Always love learning
pleasure
about
to meet
good
both
food.
of you. And again, this guy's a hero.
Oh, he's unfortunately had been dealing with me for a long time. So I'm surprised he even picked up the phone when I called.
Come on.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy your
man.
lunch or dinner or whatever we're at.
I
here.
think it's a winner for us.
Winner. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be
Thanks,
going home
guys.
and eating. I'm eating here, okay?
Okay.
It's
God, these are good.
yeah, they are.
Oh my God.
It's every piece of it too. The fries are good. The tots. I don't even. I feel bad kind of calling them tots because they're so different than what you're used to eating with a tater
You
tot.
almost have to come up with a different name
Yeah.
because it doesn't do them justice.
It's like a tater pod, something like that.
But they're flavorful by themselves. You don't need spice.
But the setup and the collection
That
of
is
sauces is a
amazing.
great idea. So you can really make everything unique, even though you don't really need to, because what they got is already incredible. All right.
Oh, Dickie, this is the best thing that's happened to me in a long time.
Well, I really am so grateful you decided to come down. I was excited to see you, and again, surprised you picked up the phone call.
Oh, hey. As soon as I saw your name, there's no other Inky. I'm
That's
just telling
true.
you that,
That's
right?
true. No one else is scripted with that name, so that's probably good for everybody else.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. This is wonderful. If you do this again, you have my number.
Oh, I'll be reaching out for
Okay.
for other quests that we're going to be doing, and maybe try and have you come in and talk ducks a little bit on the show.
And we also got to come down and maybe have a wine shake.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right.
We have a date. Cool. Jerry, thank you.
I'd shake your hand, but we're both left.
Yeah, we'll just
That's
do
what
that.
this
There
is
we go. There it is. All right. Cheers.